rewriting every single rule for a live music performance. Not joking in the slightest. That is the beginning of how to describe a musician, band, singer, songwriter, and performer that pretty much defies words and description, period. I'm talking about Carly Moffa. Her performance at the SteelStacks over in Bethlehem, PA tonight. And Carly is on my very, very short list of what the fuck did I just experience? 2 hours later, over 2.5 hours later, and I'm still like, what the hell? And I'm talking about this in the most amazing and best of ways. I've caught a few of Carly's performances. It was a music fest over the past few years. This is part one, by the way. This is going to be a very long review. So, I get there, and her show starts with just her on stage acoustic. About halfway through the first song, band comes out. I've seen it once or twice, a couple times before, but very rare. And I mean, normally with one of her performances, she's just like this entity, enigma, like almost indescribable phenomenon on stage. This performance, she completely caught me off guard. The show started off in the way I expected. Then, all of a sudden, it turned into something, a combination of behind the scenes, to a point unplugged, and even at times, and I'm probably wrong here, but the way that the performance came across to me as, okay, you know what, screw the script, we're going, and we're just gonna, this is the way the show's gonna go. Her performance was the most, in 14 years of doing live music reviews, and I lost track of how many by year 4, I'm 54 years old. Out of all the music performances I have experienced, both personally and professionally, her show at the SteelStacks was the most unique, raw, and real music performance I have ever experienced. After starting off the way I'm used to, with just being this like enigma, energy entity on stage, she switches it up completely and slows it down and really starts not talking to the audience, but having conversation with everyone. And this is where it came across to me, where she kind of like just was like, screw it, I'm just gonna have a regular conversation, no script, no, I'm not pre-planned what I said, no nothing. And there were times where, like with her, she told people, her story and everything, that I could really relate to with my own experience with starting up, how I started my first media outlet up and everything. And it really, at times, she really hit the heart with things she was saying, her life experiences, etc. She also did a lot of music that no one's heard before, she said. Completely new, unreleased tracks and songs. And just like, it wasn't all over the place. It was, okay, this is what I feel like doing, and I'm gonna do it style. Again, like a behind the scenes, unplugged, just, I'm just like, over 2.5 hours later, I'm just like, how do I begin to describe this? I've been doing, reviews, music reviews and reviews in general for 14 years. I mean, I think there's been maybe 10 pushing it, and like hesitating this much doing the video review over 2 hours later, maybe 5, if that, where I'm just like, what the hell? How do I put what I just experienced into words? Carly Moffa, you don't sit there, you don't listen to. Carly Moffa, the only way to describe it is you experience it. She will make you feel, she will go for the heart at times and make you feel something. You can see the emotion on her face, whether it's she's having a conversation with everyone, or performing. She literally, she doesn't, like, I've experienced, like, I think of one band that does this, that they get lost in the music. Her and her entire band, they don't get lost in the music, they become part of the music. And this is like kind of hard to describe, but where they make you feel something. It's hard to describe. It's almost indescribable. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's just the best way to put it. Where they make you feel the music. They make you feel like you're a part of the show at times. I'm going to wrap this up because I'm going way long on part 1. But you got to check out part 2. Wow. Michael Phoenix, founder staff, Fire City Illusion. To you, your family, and friends, please continue to stay safe. Wishing you only the best and much success in your lives. Definitely, if you have a chance to check out Carly Moffa, trust me, it will be something that you'll probably have the same reaction I do. Take care, everybody.